Look, we outside. We outside.
I don't think he's gonna go crazy today. Alright, y'all. So we finna, she finna ask me some type of questions, but we finna take our son for a walk. I cannot park on the side of the street, bro. It's hard as heck. Got some mail.
What? Why are you acting like that? Push.
Play around me. I'm gonna push it for real. Be running down this bitch.
Why are you acting like this? You like outside. Go. I don't know what to tell you. You gonna keep it in? Okay. So the first, you gonna push it or you want me to push it?
I push.
The first question is, what would be the absolute perfect day for you?
The absolute perfect day. Going to sleep at nighttime.
No, like your whole day, babe.
I know. I'm saying, but like, if I go to sleep in the day, I'm basically trying to start the day out right.
Okay.
So I'm basically saying the perfect day would basically be if I could have some time to myself, kind of like a walk. If that happens during the day, and some good food, and just being happy with the people I care about. That's the perfect day.
Okay, the next question is, what did you learn a little too late? What was something you learned a little too late where you was like, dang, once you finally learned, you was like, dang, I wish I knew that then.
How to change a tire?
Yeah, I know. What is wrong? How to change a tire?
Yeah, I feel like I learned that too late. Like, I feel like I should have.
No, not like that. Like something that you was already in the situation. You was like, dang, I wish I would have knew that then.
I was already in this situation. I don't know. I feel like that question, I feel like I haven't learned nothing too late. Because I feel like everything happened at the right time, I guess.
What are you? Oh, they tripped me out. What is something you're too hard on yourself for?
Something I'm too hard on myself. I would say everything. As far as like, we could say my work, my hard work, my work ethic.
Can I say one thing I think you're too hard on yourself for?
No. Yeah.
Well, it's really not one thing, but I think it would be like explaining everything better. It should be like overthinking, because you overthink everything.
Not everything.
So like, I would say like your thoughts in your head.
You don't have thoughts in your head?
Not like you do.
Overthinking is something I have a problem with. But maybe that's not a bad problem.
Oh, but I'm saying that's something you're too hard on yourself about.
Yeah, I know.
If money wasn't an object, meaning you didn't have to worry about it, where would you live?
Shit, I don't gotta worry about money. I'm just playing. I would live in multiple places.
What state would you live in?
I have to pick one.
Yeah, where would you when you're living there in one place.
Well, I was just saying because like people with money, they got like multiple places.
Yeah, but they don't live there because if you live there, you would be in that one place. You can't live here, here, and here. You see what I'm saying?
No, you can.
You can have multiple houses.
I'm gonna live here for 2 months.
You can have multiple houses in different places, but you can't live there. All right. You probably gotta turn around, babe. It's acting crazy. What's wrong? Hmm? So where would you live?
New York.
New York? Why New York?
I mean, I don't know because I never visit these places. So I'm just saying based off the look.
Oh, okay. Like the movies and stuff?
That's our
I
job.
don't know if you want to answer this question, but it's a question on here. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Who is the most toxic person you know?
Who is the most toxic? That's the actual question on there.
It's an actual question.
The most toxic person I know is my son.
He is not toxic.
Nah, it had to be my father, but I mean I don't really know him. I ain't even gonna lie. I
don't say
don't.
no. Who is the most toxic person you came across? Because you going too in detailed with it. It's just
because
that you
I have to. That's just me.
Came in contact with who's the most toxic person you've been in contact with.
All right, my father. Next question. I answered it. I never knew this was like straightforward answers.
Yeah, straightforward.
All right, come on.
Man, you ain't gonna be able to answer this either. Right?
Yeah.
Because you don't do this. And you probably don't even remember. What was the last 2 books you read?
The last 2 books I read. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't even remember reading one whole book.
Oh, that's true. We haven't finished. Or we didn't finish. What habits do you have that annoy other people being me?
I ask so many questions, maybe, or like I obviously overthink things.
I wouldn't say it's the asking too many questions. I would say it's probably the overthinking. But I wouldn't. It doesn't like annoy me to where I'm like, all right, she get on my nerves. It annoys me to where I'm like, why are you overthinking that situation? You know? I just be feeling like certain stuff doesn't really need to be overthinked, but you overthink it. What makes you nervous?
What makes me nervous? I don't know if this answer is gonna be the one you want, but
It's not about the one I want. What makes you nervous?
not being able to. I feel like failure makes me nervous.
I guess it's a good one. 'Cause you
Even though
basically-
that also helps you and builds you for whatever you want to become or do.
Mhm.
I still
But just
hate.
the thought of
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
Well, I would say maybe it's the thought of feeling and not being able to come back from that.
Yeah, so basically being unsuccessful in life.
I don't know. You can answer this. I can't even answer it because I don't know. What makes you angrier than it should?
What makes me angrier than it should?
Like for Brandon, it would be like playing the game. I don't think I have nothing that makes
What makes me angrier?
Well, For me, it'd probably be driving in the cars around me. I would say driving because I get real mad.
Okay, then. Well, mine would have to be like driving in the rain.
Okay. But do it make you mad or do it make you nervous, like anxious?
Both, I would say, because like when I be hearing the water under the car, or whatever, like the shh. When I be hearing that be making me nervous. But I also be like scared to go fast or scared to slow down because I remember my brother was telling me a story of how like he was like basically kind of not really, I guess, on the ground while driving. And he was coming from here to go back to Louisiana.
He must have been on some deep water though, because like the water in the road is not going to cause that.
Well, his car wasn't, it was a Mini Coupe. It was a small one.
But it still had to have been a high amount of water on the road.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah. That's what he was basically saying.
Okay. I don't feel like you are really in touch with your emotions like that, but
Tripping.
what movie was so sad that you would never watch it again?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
Yep. I cried with my mama on that one.
You did?
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to movies, I'm also a crybaby.
That's probably, I don't think nobody could watch that movie and not cry.
Yeah, right. I'm sweating. Yeah, I feel like if you don't cry to that movie, you are just heartless.
For sure.
Ooh, juicy. What are the 2 biggest lessons you've learned from previous relationships? Oh, okay.
Lessons? Biggest lessons, bro. The biggest lessons I've learned. Talking about like...
In general, it don't matter what it is. What is something that you've learned from a past relationship? What was something that you took from that you moving forward into your next relationship was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do different, this is what I won't do, this is what I will do?
I would say invest more time. I felt like I learned...
Into that person? I mean, into your relationship?
Yeah, into your relationship. I feel like that's something I definitely learned. Because when you don't invest time, you start to lose interest in the relationship. Another one would have to be that I've learned. I knew I had to change if I wanted to actually talk to somebody, like actually have a long term or just
like open up.
Yeah, I knew I had to open up and actually talk more, communicate more. That's stuff that I learned.
What habit do you have that you think not many other people have?
Habits. I feel like I'm always hard on myself. I don't know if a lot of people have that or not, but
I would say the way you are hard on yourself, I would say yeah.
What
That's
a lot of
something
people.
that a lot of people don't have.
Oh.
What gross and unhygienic things do people do that bother you? I already know one.
Fart. Farting, bro. I hate it.
You know what's
I hate
funny,
my
y'all?
own farts.
You know what's funny, y'all? Today he finally farted in front of me. He never does. While he wasn't on the toilet. I'm happy about that. Alright, this is gonna be the last question. Let me see.
I should have seen her reaction.
What do most people overestimate or underestimate about you?
Overestimate, underestimate.
What are the others?
I feel like people underestimate my capability to accomplish something, just anything. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like cooking, as far as like knowing about something, I feel like people just automatically assume like, oh, he don't know that because I don't really talk as much.
So when you're saying people, are you like referring to me?
I'm
feel
talking
like
about.
you're kind of referring to me.
I was referring to like everybody. I feel like everybody underestimate me. So
That was the last question.
that was the last question. What are we gonna call this? Walking on a limb.
Walking on the limb. We could title it. Let me see what this is called.
All right.
Thumbnail.
Yeah.
Well, we could say 15 questions while on a walk or something like that, along that. You could say shit like that too.
Yeah, 15 questions while on the walk.
Well,
Until next time.
They were like life questions.
Leave a like, comment, subscribe.
You hear me?
Hmm?